Hey, how's it going today? We are in Willow Creek, of course. As you can see, we are by a canal, so that must mean Willow Creek. And we're going to be working on Grandma Rose's front room down in her basement apartment of the Woodard household. And it's getting dark. And I hope you're ready because I have a lot of colors. I have a lot of rich tones. And it's a little bit of a juxtaposition to the upstairs of the Woodard house. So I hope you're ready. Get yourself a coffee, a drink, whatever you like. If it's somewhere in the northern hemisphere and it's a hot day for you and you're watching this when it first comes out, get yourself a iced coffee or a lemonade or tea or whatever it is, soda, I don't know, whatever. But I will see you in just a little bit. All right, so here we are in the front room area that we're going to be furnishing today. I have, of course, already picked out wallpapers and flooring and all of that. And let's make sure we have deletion protection on though, because I don't want to delete anything upstairs. That would be very, very sad. I'm using the same flooring that we have upstairs down here just because I feel like it's nice. I feel like they probably just like carried it all throughout. Now the feeling that I have for this is that okay, you'll see, but I feel like Grandma Rose wanted to make this her like little colorful getaway, but I also feel like the family themselves are seeing this as like, look, if Grandma Rose moves out or whatever happens, we want to be able to rent this basement out. So I have a feeling that they're letting her pick the wallpaper and all of that, but that they kind of all of the fixtures and stuff like in the kitchen, they want to keep that kind of like renter friendly. So it is a little bit like it's a wood tone that I'm going to be using in the kitchen, which you'll see in just a moment, but it's going to be where it's more safe. It's not necessarily Grandma Rose's taste. It's more of like kind of like an IKEA build-it-yourself kitchen situation that's like easy to install and take out and whatever and manage. So that is what we're going to be doing. And this kitchen, I'm using the one from, let's turn on the afternoon light here. I'm going to be using the one from Home Chef Hustle. And that's just because, again, I feel like this looks the most manufactured and the most new. So that's what we're going to be using. And I've got everything kind of picked out. So this is like the color scheme that I'm going to be having in here, but trust the process because I feel like it's going to look good all together. I hope it does at least. I chose this tiled background. This is from the Oasis Courtyard. Yeah, Courtyard Oasis pack. I think that was a kit, right? Yeah, it was like the third one or something. Yeah. And I just thought that was nice. It kind of fits in with the colors that I think Grandma Rose would like. And I think they were okay with that. I think if they were to rent this out, they probably would change this out. I feel like she kind of like did that herself. I don't know if she was that skilled. Maybe she bought like the pre-made mosaic and put it in herself because they do have stuff like that. I don't think it'd be too difficult. I don't know. I've never done any tiling work before, so it probably is. It probably is difficult. Anyway, so maybe they were just like, okay, yeah, we can easily change that out. No problem with like a contractor or something. So, go ham on that, Grandma. And then they were just like, but for the furnishings for the kitchen, we kind of would prefer this kind of thing. So maybe Grandma Rose got to choose this color or something out of all of them. And this is the one she liked. It was like the warmer and cozier of all of them. And I am going to give her a microwave. It's not something that I normally do, but I did feel like while she's got a full kitchen going on here with a stove and an oven, where's my oven? There it is. She also was kind of like You know, I don't always want to be cooking full meals, especially if I'm like taking care of children all day. So, and I completely understand where she's coming from. I almost gave her a toaster oven, but then I was thinking like there's really no difference in the game between a toaster oven, like the tabletop oven, and this. So, but I wanted to give her that like the ease to just microwave something at the end of the day too. And on top of the microwave, I really wanted to put these guys. I just thought this would look really nice. And I'm gonna have to move you out. I just wanted to measure where we were. And I may have to put this down with the tool mod. Let's see. Yep, it's just like slightly, it's like, it's like teetering right there. Do I care? I do. Let's just put it down with the tool mod. There we go. That looks a little bit better. That was so funny though. All right. So that is on there. I just wanted to give it a little bit of something. I feel like she probably got these throughout travels or whatever throughout the years, and she just has them, and maybe she uses them sometimes. So I think when I was a kid, my parents had these, and they would like, you would put your plates on top of them so they wouldn't be hot under your hand. Maybe that's what she's using these for like plates that she gets out of the microwave or something. I don't know. That's like a blast from the past. We haven't had a microwave in our house for like ever, probably like over 10 years or something. It's just not something that we use all the time, and we're so used to just using our God, I just said microwave, our stove. We don't really, you know, do much else. It's not anything personal against microwaves. It's just, yeah, we haven't used one in a long time. So I kind of forgot that they do get burning hot in there. And that would be nice. So, good story. Anyway, I do want to put these shelves, and this is what I meant. I kind of wanted them to be a bit more contemporary, but also these are both from Home Chef Hustle, right? Yeah, they are. They don't match. And I thought it was just maybe the lighting is off. No, they don't match. Like nothing matches. They're slightly wrong. Like if you look, I think these are supposed to be the same, but this one is lighter than this one. It's so annoying. I don't get it. So we're just doing black. The blacks really don't even match that much. This one is darker than this one. And I don't even know, but we're keeping that. And it kind of goes in with this countertop. So I feel like that's fine, and it goes. It's just very frustrating. I don't get it. Maybe I'm missing something, or maybe it's just that the Sims team doesn't really care or think about matching things like that in this game. I'm going to assume that that's what it is. So anyway, this is going to be the kitchen that we're going to be using. And like I said, I feel like that's pretty accurate too. If you have like a second place or like a apartment you're going to be renting out or possibly having for family, it would be more realistic to have very neutral types of situations, just because, you know, whoever is living there, it may not be permanent and they're not going to be able to pick out everything. So I think that was nice, but I like the backsplash. I like that added touch for Grandma Rose having her own little piece with this color. And then I'm going to add in some of her little personal touches. So like her casserole dish here, a little enameled picture as well. I'm going to put it like that. I think that looks like the nicest orientation. Should I change the color? I had that one, but I wasn't sure. Maybe that. Yeah. Well, hold on. Whoa. Maybe that one. I don't want the one with the flower on it. I don't really feel like that's like gonna be the vibe in here. And I had some little teas that I wanted to put next to that from Snowy Escape. I just thought those were really cute. And I like the colors in there too. And then I feel like it's nice. Like we have all these cupboards where we have like our ugly plates and stuff. We also have some like pretty plates and bowls and things like that here. But I think it's nice if you have some cute stuff that you want to kind of like highlight. Maybe these are her like fancy plates that she got for her birthday or something. Like her friends or maybe the family got for her. So she's like just putting them out there, and they're like earthenware. She also has her beautiful painted grandmotherly mugs as well that she's put on the shelf to highlight them. And mortar and pestle as well, just because grandma do be cooking. You know, when she cooks, I feel like she enjoys cooking, but she doesn't want to like cook under pressure. She wants the Instapot situation, not pressure cooker. If you get what I mean. Also, I snuck in this little red kettle because I just feel like Grandma wants to come into the kitchen in her slippers. You'll see we'll have a table set up here. Get a little bit of coffee or tea and just look at her mural and look up at the sky that we can't see right now. You know, and just have her nice morning. And then I do have a dish strainer and I want to put it like this, but I need to kind of put it that way so that we're not, yeah, there we go. We're not pushing that into the kettle. I kind of like having this such like compact one. I think this is really clever and cool that they had this, but I like this colorway. I like the greens. It kind of goes with the backsplash. And again, we don't necessarily use chopsticks in this particular household, but just pretend like there's something else. Pretend like they're knives or spoons and they're just face down in the wrong way in there. So yeah. Did I just judge you guys? Oh my gosh, I feel bad. No, I don't. I'm only saying that because I was one of those people who used to put like forks and spoons face down and like to dry, and then I didn't like think about how unhygienic that might have been. I mean, we've got a dishwasher now that dries it for you, but like back in the day, yeah, you had to find that out the hard way. It also kind of cuts down on hard water stains and stuff like that too, FYI. So I am going to be putting this plant. I feel like a couple different things. Since we have the refrigerator over here, any kind of curtain that I put on this giant window is going to kind of like cut into this. And I also didn't necessarily want to put a curtain on here. I wanted something, but I also wanted a plant. So this was like perfect. And I have it in this swatch here. I may have to put it down a little bit because it feels like it's cutting up into the, yeah. That's okay, actually. It's not so bad. I can overlook that. I don't want it to be more further down because I don't want it to run into our table. So the table I've got, this is where we start to get into Grandma Rose's style right here. And this table, I would imagine that she's had this for a very long time. And this is something that she made herself. She painted it. Maybe she found it on the side of the road or something, like the table itself. And she painted it, lacquered it, and then like tiled the top of it. Yeah. And then maybe she just got these chairs, I don't know, to kind of go with it. But that red, that is so Grandma Rose right there. I feel like she loves red, so we're doing that. And of course I'll play test this, but oh yeah, I snuck in this little mat too. Because Grandma Rose is an old lady. She needs to have some nice coziness when she's cooking and cleaning and stuff. Okay. Plus it could be slippery, so we don't want that as well. We don't want anyone to get hurt. So I think that is all that I have for the kitchen/dining area. And I think that is so cute. I like it a lot. I feel like it's big enough, but it's like a nice full kitchen, and it's got everything that she'd ever want. And it's colorful. It's much different than up here, which I feel like her eyes are just like blown out by the white and all of this up here. The only solace is like this monstrosity right here. And I think the reason I had a comment, and I love getting comments, so I appreciate your comments so much. Like someone was like, oh, my eyes are drawn to this. And I was like, that's kind of the purpose, because I feel like whenever you have such a stark, very contemporary house like this, everything is so bright and white and clean and just crisp and, stylized. And then something like this, which is like your kids made that, it's going to be out of place. But that's reality, because if you've got kids, they do crafts and art and stuff like that. It just feels like, it just feels realistic to me. And so down here, because Grandma Rose was an art teacher probably for a lot of her life, I'm going to have some art from maybe the grandkids. Maybe she kept some from her own kids or like kids that were in her class. Yeah, so you're going to see here, I've got some more of that stuff. And I'm using for her couch and chair, I'm using the Paranormal Stuff pack. I just really like the texture on this set. Normally I don't do sets, but I felt like this was so nice. I haven't looked at this in a long time. So when I was going through trying to decide like what I wanted to use for this area, I saw the couch and I was like, oh my gosh, that texture is gorgeous. I never realized that. I just thought, because I always see like this first swatch and I'm always like, meh, like these two, meh, meh, meh. But then as you kind of go, you can actually see how like velvety they look. And I really like that. They just look plush. And I've got this nice wallpaper. This wallpaper, actually it's not a wallpaper. Yeah, it's like a paint. It's also from that Oasis kit as well, Courtyard Oasis kit. I wanted it to look earthy and warm and cozy. And I feel like maybe Grandma Rose, she did all this by herself. She wanted this like nice kind of like, I don't know how, maybe it's like a brushed, like when they use like a rag to kind of give it texture. I don't know how they do it. I've never done it, but like something like that. I think that maybe she took the time to do this to give herself that nice, cozy, warm, earthy feel that's not so stark. Then beside those two, I've got, I got to put on move objects. This guy here. And this again, I feel like she got this someplace. She loves it. Not everything is going to match, but it's like she loves the colors and everything just kind of goes together. I mean, really, this kind of goes with that, so I'm not that plussed about it. This might be also from the Oasis. No. Okay. Oh, I was going to say this turned into the Oasis Courtyard kit pack extravaganza, but no, this is from City Living. I sat there, I cut it out, but I sat there for the longest time trying to think of the name of this pack. City Living pack. The old lady brain has set in. Yes. Honestly, I have been so busy this week. I almost didn't film today because I am exhausted. This week is my husband's birthday, and so I've been making Swiss meringue buttercream. I've been making cookies. It feels like I've been doing so much in order to get ready for his birthday. And I also filmed yesterday when I was making Swiss buttercream, which is probably you've already seen that and you've heard the mixer going, but yeah. So I was exhausted and I didn't do my normal like rebounding today, which is like what I normally do for exercise. If you don't know, rebounding is like using a mini trampoline. And because of the health things that I've got going on and my mobility issues, it's really, really helpful and it helps me a lot. But today I'm just really exhausted. Plus, I think it's close to my period, so I usually don't like to do it when I'm like on my period or about to start. I like to give my body a little bit of a rest. So as I was talking there, I also got this for rent pack little Tarani Beach Vibes rug. Now, I went ahead and sized this down earlier with the tool mod to about 0.95, just so it fit in here a little bit better, but I like the colors and tones of it. I kind of wanted to transition more into like purples and beige, but I still wanted the yellow pops too, kind of to tie in the backsplash and the table and everything, and also this side table. So I feel like that's nice. And then I've got this media table as well with this giant TV on it. I feel like Grandma likes to watch her soaps or dramas or whatever as well. I feel like that's like an old person thing to do, and I'm an old person, so I love to watch dramas. And like I was saying on the previous part of this when we were working on the patio, I wanted to give her some kind of like little gas stove here. So I'm putting this one in from Eco Lifestyle. Is that one from Eco Lifestyle? Yes, ma'am, it is. Okay, yeah. And in this swatch, I wanted it black, but I didn't want it to be like in the cool tones. So I just gave her this one with this kind of warm bronze metal details in there to kind of go with everything else that we've got in here as well. And I will play test this. If this doesn't work for some reason, we'll work it around, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I wanted to give it some kind of little orientation like this so she can still watch television and also have her little fireplace as well. I think it'll be fine though. Let's kind of scooch you in as much as I can without, yeah. We still got some room. It's me parking. Oh, my AC came on. It's not so hot today, but I guess it's warm enough now to put it on. So if I get cold, I'll turn it off, but you're going to have to listen to it for the time being. Okay, now we are getting to the kids' art. So I was debating on what I wanted to put back here because we have these windows going into the bedroom area, which I really want to keep. It's a nice detail, and I feel like it's nice also in real life. You'd have some like actual somewhat of some natural lighting coming in to the bedroom, so it's not such a cave. But I was like, you know what? She's an art teacher. She has a billion grandkids. Let's give her some kids art. So that's what I've done. I'm just getting these. These are pre-made. These are in like Live Edit or Debug. So, you know, anybody can have these. I just think they're cute. And I feel like she thinks they're cute too. And I feel like a grandma, she's just kind of like, I don't care if it matches my decor or not. It's from my babies and I love them. So that's what we're doing. Putting that guy on there. I just think that's adorable. Yes. Then, because grandma likes to dabble a little bit with some painting, like I said, a lot of this stuff she's done herself. Like I imagine she painted this media cabinet and maybe this mirror as well. Maybe she picked this up at a thrift or something, and she painted that a long time ago and it's kind of distressed over the years. And I think that's just her style. But I also got from the gallery some pre-made paintings, which I wanted to put up here that maybe she's painted over the years. And I just really like the colors of these. And they feel very like amateur painting to me, but like in a good way, not like a bad way. And they just seem realistic to maybe what somebody who is an art teacher or something like would paint and like as an elder. So I'm putting these like that, and I think that will do. Maybe I should do them like this more. I just want to do something interesting for her. Yeah, like that, I think. And so that is the living room done. I think I want to add a candle though to this. I think that would be nice to have something a little bit more cozy for her. Maybe this guy here. And then maybe we'll add a little bitty plant over here. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe that guy. I think he's really cute. Yeah, I think that would be very nice. And I think they'd get enough light in this room to be able, maybe it's like a low light plant or something and it's doing just fine. I don't know. But I think that's going to be good. So let's take a look. Okay, so my air conditioning went off, but my neighbor is now mowing. So if you hear that, there you go. All right, so when we walk into the apartment, we are met with a cozy, very colorful little living room with a cute little fireplace. It's got everything you're gonna need. There we go. That was weird, like the coloring and all that. So yeah, I think that's really nice. I think that would be very nice to curl up with. I love all the color. This isn't my personal, my personal taste, but I like it better than upstairs. I'm gonna be honest with you. And then as you go, let's go up a little bit. Across the room into the dining room and kitchen area, we have a lot of colors. And I don't hate the kitchen. I think it's fine. I think like the counters and that dark wood kind of like uppers and cabinets and things like that, I think that's fine. I added just because I forgot, I added some utensils and some spices for Grandma. This counter here should be able to be used. I did not put that on there. As you can see, it's like straddling two different things. So I did the old workaround switcheroo for that. So it should be completely workable. If they can't use it, I'll take it off when I play test, but it should be fine. But yeah, I think that's really cute. I could see her coming in here, enjoying herself, enjoying her time. And I just feel like, I love the warm colors. I love a lot of the bright colors and things. I think even though they're bright, they are warm and deep enough that they completely work, and it's really nice. And I really like how even though it's just like a one window type situation technically, with those doors, we've got more, but it does feel, even though it's dark and kind of cozy and like a cave in here, it does feel airy somehow. So I really like that. I think that's cool. I think this doesn't really feel like a basement to me, even though it totally technically is. So what do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you loving upstairs more, downstairs? Let's look at upstairs. I mean, it's nice in its own way. And then let's look at downstairs. I don't know. My eyes just feel a little bit better adjusted to these colors than upstairs. That's personal preferences, though. Your mileage may vary. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. I'd appreciate it if you would leave me a like and a little comment if you don't mind. If you have subscribed, as I always say, thank you very, very much. It helps me out a lot. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Make good choices, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.